Be about probably 22 or so now. And not much of a breeze around. Track is rated as good. No late scratchings. Trainer's jackpot dog tonight is Baddest Tuesday for Frankie Hancock. $100. It's back to the starting point again. That's Baddest Tuesday, race 5, number 6. So that brings you up to speed. Thus far, number 4, Wagtail, 330 for Christina Harmon is the Tats bet favourite, back from a southern campaign. Easier company here. Green light. Racing, Wagtail missed it. Out fast there was Betty's Memory and punching up to Charter and also Pharmacopoeia. On settling down, Charter and Pharmacopoeia go together. Then came Wagtail up to a nice challenging third, followed by Charlotte Burt, who's coming into the fray. Then came behind these there was What a Jackpot. Well back now is Pure White Cloud, Betty's Memory and Gangnam Stride the last one. Along the back and Wagtail assumed control. Wagtail got away by about 4 on What a Jackpot, Pharmacopoeia, and further back then was Charter and then came Shayla Burt, but it's all Wagtail. Wagtail shot clear, won by 9 lengths. What a Jackpot second, Charter third. I'd say Charlotte Burt fourth, or Charlotte Burt just in front of Gangnam Stride, and then came Pure White Cloud, Pharmacopoeia, Betty's Memory last. Wow, winner down to about 34 and 7. That's a scorching run. Well, had contested the Group 1 Association Cup, and without wishing to sound wise in hindsight, back to a 4th and 5th grade tonight. Wagtail's been too good. 2 Peters Pick 280. I understand Tommy Noble's in Rockhampton at the moment. He'll be watching number 2 Peters Pick. And Tom's up there with runners for the Rockhampton Cup heats next Wednesday night. First things first, heat 1 of the Queensland Derby for Brandon's about to happen. Green light. Racing. Out well there was White Hornet from the outside. Punching up there was Murtar as they go to the first turn. Late Angel Lee in the second half of the field and in trouble. It's back third last. Going out to the back. And Murtar the front runner from Peters Pick pushing through. Mr. Elegant went up into third placing. Followed there by Zipping Brock and then came King Elliot. Late Angel Lee. Further back Royal Albert and White Hornet the last one. Near the turn Peters Pick took over from Zipping Brock. Late Angel Lee out wide. Peters Hornet and Zipping Brock. They hit the wire and Peters Pick narrowly from either Zipping Brock on the inside or the fast finishing Late Angel Lee and White Hornet 4th. Royal Albert, King Elliot just behind those with Mr. Elegant and Murtar. He kept kicking, that good young dog, Peters Pick, and he's got the prize, number 2, 290 and 160. 7 Zipping Brock, $1.10. 3 Late Angel Lee, left his run too late, $1.30. Green light. Racing, Grand Roman out well, so was Give You Credit, Flash Reality between them, and Clash of Kings is roaring down the outside. To the first turn they go, and Grand Roman held them out, got away by a couple of lengths on Flash Reality coming to second, followed by Winged Elite, and then came Clash of Kings. Well back now is Where's the Surf, Washington Trick, Bill's Fancy is the last one as they come up towards the home turn, where Grand Roman is still the leader. Flash Reality on the outside tries hard. Grand Roman a good kick, Flash Reality lunging, got it. Flash Reality from Grand Roman. Third was Winged Elite and 4th in Clash of Kings. And then came Where's the Surf, Washington Trick, Bill's Fantasy, and Give You Credit came in last of all after early trouble. When's the last time Tony Brett produced a $14 winner? I'd say to you a long time ago, but he's done it here. Number 2, Flash Reality, $14.20 and $5.90. 1 Grand Roman, $1.60. 5 Winged Elite, $4.30. 2 156 in 30 and 14. Rock's out of contention, but Grand Roman is ahead of it as far as the second place getters' times are concerned. This is the third heat. Fusaichi Khan, 350. This is our Tats bet favourite for Glenda Dart. Green light on now. Brandon's Queensland Derby. Racing, Fusaichi Khan out poorly. Out fast there was Waz's Fantasy, goes to the lead from You Say So, and Chant down the outside, followed there by Ange Vella. Fusaichi Khan is wide and second last. Out to the back, and Waz's Fantasy raced away by 5. Thunder of Speed coming to second, followed by You Say So, going nowhere at the moment. Then Chant and Ange Vella, further back Blue Den. Fusaichi Khan and Killer Lion, one of the last. But Waz's Fantasy for the Elson Kennel broke clear in the home straight. Late down the outside, Ange Vella has got up to beat either Waz's Fantasy or Thunder of Speed in a great finish. Look, I'm not sure about 4th. I'd say Blue Den or You Say So. Be one of that pair from Killer Lion, Chant, and That's about the ball game. Blue Den finished about midfield. Ange Vella, number 7, rocketing home, 640 and 180. It's 7-2-3 and 8. 7-2-3-8. 7-2-3-8 set here for race 5 of 10. 72,000 in the quaddy pool. I was tipping it'd get to about 55 with the $11,000 jackpot, but 72,000 in the quaddy pool for Tatsbet. Good luck, punters. Green light. Ready. Off. Size Does Matter begins brilliantly tonight and goes to the lead. R8 coming up into second placing. Trident is down the outside. Battistuzzi got caught up with traffic. Out of the straight and Size Does Matter. Raced away by 4. R8 is second. Trident on the outside of TJ's Grand. 5 lengths away Costa Cana. Mile back Battistuzzi. And then Late Show Angel. And the last one is Mac Gallen. But on the home turn it's all Size Does Matter. TJ's Grand up for the Quinella. But Size Does Matter coming away wins by 7. Oh, TJ's Grand possibly second, and nose to R8, who made a big lunge right on the wire. Costa Khan will be 4th. Then Trident, Battistuzzi, followed further back then by Late Show Angel and Mac Gallen, and we're looking at about 29 and 7 here. For 3, Size Does Matter for Reg K, $2.40 and $1. Wouldn't be a feature race in Queensland without Reg K having a runner, would it? 29.69, the winning time confirmed from upstairs. 3 and a photo. And 50 cents. He's by Take the Kitty out of Key Exit, and the owner of Kibo, Kel Lean, and his wife Michelle raced both Take the Kitty and Key Exit. They bred this dog from their Siren Dam. Okay, green light. Racing. Kibo out nicely. So too was Trav's Fantasy, but the Victorian goes to the lead. Kibo into the first turn. From down the outside there, LV Express going to second, but Kibo burns away. Then Trav's Fantasy followed by Wally Who Calls. Well back out of tempo, Farmer's Gold, I Said, and Shot to Bits is the last one. Kibo by 10 coming off the back, maybe even more. From LV Express and Trav's Fantasy, Farmer's Gold, I'll keep an eye on the clock. Kibo's won this magnificently by about 9 or 10 lengths. Second went to Farmer's Gold. Third, Tight Trav's Fantasy or Shot to Bits. The winner's going to run about 29 and 7. And then came, further back was Out of Tempo. And then I Said, LV Express and Wally Who Calls got very tired, and I don't blame him chasing a dog of that calibre. Number 2, Kibo, 130 and 110. 4, Farmer's Gold, $3. It's a smidgen quicker than Reggie K's dog. 29.67. 29.67 to Kibo. El Bale beat the great Xylia Allen, a Graham Bate Quinella, in fact, last year. There's 3 Victorians here. Tark's Nemesis, Angela Langton, Oakvale Destiny and Oakvale Flyer for Jeff Britton. Green light on for the Bitches Classic. Ready. Racing. Out fast was Abby's Fantasy, leads from You Can Talk and Supervision down the outside. The Victorians are in a bit of bother at the moment, going out of the straight. Abby's Fantasy by a couple of lengths. Cindy Special, the Kennelmate, comes to second. Visualise It went to third from You Can Talk, and then Oakvale Flyer, Oakvale Destiny, Supervision and Take Nemesis, the last one coming off the back. Abby's Fantasy in front, Cindy Special levelling up, and then came Visualise It around the corner. Cindy Special went to the lead. Gain flying late as Visualise It. Visualise It from either Cindy Special, Abby's Fantasy or Oakvale Flyer. Great finish. Tark's Nemesis behind these, in company there with You Can Talk, also Supervision, and the 2 at $9.80 and $2.60. Visualise It. Peter Young, Queensland trainer, local guy, had 2 in the final. And Visualise It, number 2, is raced home to win. 4 seconds, Cindy Special. 1 is third, Abby's Fantasy. So the Eltons have run second and third. Oakvale Flyer, best of the Victorians, in 4th placing from those awkward box draws. The event, so although she's won 2 races now, that'd probably rule her out. Well, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I need to check that out. You can win a maiden heat and final. I wonder if you can win a non-penalty race, even if it's a Group 2, and still go in a novice if it's your second win. Tricky question. Righto, Coin of Phrase the favourite here for the Anzac Trophy. Ready, green light. Away, Coin of Phrase missed it. Auriga Legend out fast, tackled by Captain Clarion. Yogi Blues, the fresh dog on the scene, right down the outside's going to clear them. Out of the straight and away goes Yogi. Yogi Blue by 5 to Coin of Phrase and Auriga Legend coming after him. Then as a time and Honey Bouquet, Captain Clary drifted back to second last with Dulcie D. Coming to the turn, Yogi Blue still by about 3. Coin of Phrase is trying ever so hard. Yogi Blue in front of Coin Coin of Phrase. Yogi Blue the leader. Yogi Blue ahead to Coin of Phrase. Honey Bouquet third, and as a time wound up fourth. Then came Auriga Legend. No Captain Clary tonight. He ran second last. And Dulcie D last in about 29 and 9. 7 Yogi Blue back into the winner's circle. $9 and $4.20. A good quality chaser. Trained by Peter O'Reilly. Betting 3 Coin of Phrase at $2.20. No divvy for number 8 Honey Bouquet. And 6 as the time will wind up fourth. Yes, it does. Young. Strong finishing winner of the Futurity tonight. Righto, 2.20, number 3, Banarkin. Speaking of strong finishes, he'll probably get back and try and power home. He's done it very successfully lately over these 520 metres journey, Banarkin. He's 2.20, number 3, ahead of 7, Frosty JJ, who's now a dad. And he's $4. Green light. Off. Out fast Celtic Diva, straight to the lead from Bodyline, followed by Hope's Fantasy. Frosty JJ's nearly last and very wide, going out of the straight. Where did Banarkin end up? It's got up into midfield. It's the one to beat from there. Down the back, Celtic Ziva by 2.5 on Bodyline, and Banarkin rushing up to third. Frosty JJ following him. Then came Hope's Fantasy, Swift Opulence, and Hawko's Mistake. Coming around the corner, Banarkin got the split between the leaders. Frosty JJ's down the outside, but Banarkin went for home. Too good. Banarkin beat Frosty JJ. Third was Bodyline, and fourth home then Hope's Fantasy in front of Celtic Diva, Swift Opulence, and Hawko's Mistake. Hasn't completed the course. He's over there in the catching pen. He doesn't seem in any great amount of turmoil, Hawko's Mistake, but he has been grabbed by an attendant there. 3 Banarkin. Well, to me, I don't want to sound wise after the race, but to me, the pricing part is the price. 260 and 160. I thought he'd be well and truly in the red. Young, strong finishing winner of the Futurity tonight. Righto, 2.20, number 3, Banarkin. Speaking of strong finishes, he'll probably get back and try and power home. He's done it very successfully lately over these 520 metres journey, Banarkin. He's 2.20, number 3, ahead of 7, Frosty JJ, who's now a dad. And he's $4. Green light. Off. Out fast Celtic Diva, straight to the lead from Bodyline, followed by Hope's Fantasy. Frosty JJ's nearly last and very wide, going out of the straight. Where did Banarkin end up? It's got up into midfield. It's the one to beat from there. Down the back, Celtic Ziva by 2.5 on Bodyline, and Banarkin rushing up to third. Frosty JJ following him. Then came Hope's Fantasy, Swift Opulence, and Hawko's Mistake. Coming around the corner, Banarkin got the split between the leaders. Frosty JJ's down the outside, but Banarkin went for home. Too good. Banarkin beat Frosty JJ. Third was Bodyline, and fourth home then Hope's Fantasy in front of Celtic Diva, Swift Opulence, and Hawko's Mistake. Hasn't completed the course. He's over there in the catching pen. He doesn't seem in any great amount of turmoil, Hawko's Mistake, but he has been grabbed by an attendant there. 3 Banarkin. Well, to me, I don't want to sound wise after the race, but to me, the pricing part is the price. 260 and 160. I thought he'd be